Seeing is different than being told. No matter how beautiful and well-crafted a coffin might look, it will not make anyone wish for death. Confiding a secret to an unworthy person is like carrying grain in a bag with a hole. Having a good discussion is like having riches. Don't think there are no crocodiles just because the water is calm. He who refuses to obey cannot command. Do not call a dog with a whip in your hand. If you think you're too small to make a difference, try spending the night with a mosquito. If there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do no harm. The eye never forgets what the heart has seen. No person is born great. Great people become great when others are sleeping. When an old man dies, a library is burned with him. Truth should be in love and love in truth. When you marry a monkey for his wealth, the money goes but the monkey remains. Where there is love, there is no darkness. It is better to be loved than to be feared. When one is in love, a cliff becomes a meadow. To love someone who doesn't love you is like shaking a tree to make the dewdrops fall. If the full moon loves you, why worry about the stars? Don't be so in love that you can't tell when it's raining. A bird that flies off the earth and lands on an anthill is still on the ground. Only a fool tests the depth of a river with no feet. Examine what is said, not who is speaking. If you want to know the end, look at the beginning. Knowledge is a garden. If it isn't cultivated, you can't harvest it. A roaring lion kills no game. Do not look where you feel, look where you slipped. Restless feet might walk you into a snake pit. No shortcuts exist to the top of a palm tree. When two elephants fight, it is the grass that gets hurt. Tomorrow belongs to people who prepare for it today. No medicine exists that can cure hatred. All monkeys cannot hang from the same branch. He who digs a grave for his enemy might as well be digging one for himself. Even the lion protects himself against flies. However long the night, the dawn will break. If you heal the leg of a person, do not be surprised if they use it to run away. The axe forgets but the tree remembers. Once you carry your own water, you'll remember every drop. To try and to fail is not laziness. Wisdom is wealth. The fool speaks, the wise man listens. Wisdom does not come overnight. Only a wise person can solve a difficult problem. Knowledge without wisdom is like water in the sand. In the moment of crisis, the wise build bridges, and the foolish build dams. If you are filled with pride, then you will have no room for wisdom. A wise person will always find a way. Wisdom is not like money to be tied up and hidden. One who causes others misfortune also teaches them wisdom. A fool cannot untie the knot tied by a wise man. One day in the life of a wise man is worth a fool's entire life. Other people's wisdom prevents the king from being called a fool. If you close your eyes to facts, you will learn through accidents. The wise create proverbs for fools to learn, not to repeat. Just because the lizard nods his head, doesn't mean he's in agreement. A wise man fills his head before emptying his mouth. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Your body is a temple of knowledge. A fool has to say something, a wise person has something to say. Give advice. If people don't listen, let adversity teach them. It is better to live as a lion for one day rather than 100 years as a sheep. A wise person doesn't fall down the same hill twice.